Hi, I'm Chad.
And I'm Courtney.
Welcome to the Wedding Collective,
Today we are at Infinity Diamonds in Port Charlotte doing a vendor spotlight,
where they take your dream ring and turn it into a reality.
I'm Carl, owner of Infinity Diamonds in Port Charlotte, Florida. I've been in the jewelry business for 37 years, and 26 of those years right here in lovely Port Charlotte. One of the things I enjoy most is helping young couples with that first major purchase, a diamond engagement ring. It really warms my heart to be part of that special moment. As a young man growing up in South Louisiana, one of the most desirable jobs was the oil industry. So at 21, I started working in the oil industry, and after 5 or 6 years decided it just wasn't for me. Then went into the finance business as a broker. After a couple of years as a broker, I realized that wasn't for me either. I happened to meet a man who was recruiting for a major corporation in the jewelry business. I started with that corporation in 1988, and after 10 years working for a corporation, I decided I wanted to try the independent jewelry world. And in 1999, 26 years ago, I moved to Port Charlotte and became an independent jeweler. And 26 years later, here I am at Infinity Diamonds in Port Charlotte. So what makes Infinity Diamonds different is when a customer comes in with a specific request, if I can't help them with something that I may have in stock, my expertise and my skill allows me to design something specifically for them. So custom design is something that we do better than anybody in the market. Customer comes in with an idea, it's up to me to make sure that the finished product matches what their idea is. And the way we do that is based on a picture they may have on their phone or a sketch or a drawing. With my experience, I kind of know how that ring is going to be made and what it's going to look like when it's completed, but I want the customer's input. So what we do is through computer-aided design or CAD, we create renderings that are images, 4 or 5 images of what the ring's going to look like. Then the customer is involved with looking at the images, approving the images, or making changes to those images. We can make changes as many times as we want and do as many renderings as we want until we get that exact look that the customer is looking for. We can even do an alloy sample where a customer can come in and take a look at the alloy sample, put it on their hand, check it for size, thickness, weight, and if it's uncomfortable or if it's not exactly the way they want, we can make changes and redo the renderings. So come see me at Infinity Diamonds and let me help you take the stress out of that engagement ring purchase.